that you had these discussions with accused number 1 pertaining to this case?
Maybe someone
police or anyone or girlfriend or boy.
So you are a police officer. If somebody talks about criminality, you report it to the police. Who else do you report it to?
I was already reporting to the general.
Besang report available general. Are you listening to yourself?
Sir,
I'm sorry, Goshu Kanjalo. I withdraw that.
Say that I withdraw that.
Let's maintain the quorum. Let's not stoop that low.
Maybe someone
police or anyone or girlfriend or boy.
So you are a police officer. If somebody talks about criminality, you report it to the police. Who else do you report it to?
I was already reporting to the general.
Besang report available general. Are you listening to yourself?
Sir,
I'm sorry, Goshu Kanjalo. I withdraw that.
Say that I withdraw that.
Let's maintain the quorum. Let's not stoop that low.
You've got a whole police, a police trained in the South African local police institution, a police who took an oath saying he will be a member of the SAPS in good and regular standing, a police that is now, he's now a constable, a police with 12 years of experience, but does not know where to report a crime. He asked, he's being asked, did you report this? To who? Girlfriend. Where do you report a crime? You report a crime to your girl, to your aunt, your mom, your father, your church, what. Oh, you report a crime. You are a police of, you are a member, you are a servant of the South African Police Service. You're supposed to know better. A layman does a better thing. You know, let me tell you this. The instinct of most people in this country, when they see a crime happening in this country, I'm telling you, the natural instinct is that they want to make sure that they call 10-111. You know why 10-111? That's the number where we call our police, who will come with those big guns. And we want to make them, we want to see them. You know what I'm saying? Bringing a man down. And I want to make this categorically clear. Mina guys, I've got friends there. I know. There are members of SAPS that loves their job from their heart. They do it from here. You know what I'm saying? And they take it as a calling. But there are those ones like Zungu that will make you think. If it wasn't that, I know people who respect, who does this thing out of love. I don't think listening to the police officers that has taken a stand in this Senzo Meyiwa case, I don't think I will have a respect for these people. But because I have friends there, I know people who love their jobs. That's what makes me respect the badge, the firearm, the uniform, the institution, because I know there are people who are doing their job there and they love that. But for today, unfortunately, we have to talk about a rotten potato called Constable Zungu. But before I do that, I don't want to talk to you and liken you as a rotten potato, but the only way to avoid that is that you stick around. As you stick around, the only way to avoid me talking about you as a rotten potato is that you subscribe, you like the video, and you comment in the comment section below. The only way for you to avoid me talking about you as a rotten potato is that you watch this video until the end. You watch the ads, you like the video, and you share the video, right? Then I won't talk about you as a rotten potato. You are not at all. In fact, you are a good servant. Nevertheless, this is the guy who's being asked. You saw this criminal activity happening in front of you. Did you report this criminal activity? To who? Ask a full and a whole member of the South African Police Service, a person that went to training, is not enough for the people in authority to say, let's take this. In police, once they take these things, here, you are no longer a police. They take these things here, they take your gun, you're no longer a police. You can be left with the other uniform, but you're no longer a police. Is it not enough to warrant him to be called into a dispute resolution chamber and say, wait a minute. If you don't know where to report a crime and you are a member of the South African Police Service, then why do we keep you? Is this not enough for us to hear one day that he's been suspended just after this testimony? It has happened with Agrizi. He went into Zondo Commission, testified. Just after testifying, he was arrested for the same criminal activity that he confessed there. Is it not enough to have Zungu getting the same thing? It is on record. He told us a story of a pistol that was used in shooting Snako. It is on record. And then he even goes as far as asking Gwabini, what happened to that firearm? Because I thought you threw it in the river. He knows a criminal activity that happened, but he couldn't report it because it's him. He doesn't know where to report, but he's still a member of the South African Police Service anyway. Right? He saw that criminal activity, number one. He himself is a police officer. He confesses it's under record. He was working 7:15 when he received a call to come to Vosloorus. He said he was going to work 2 p.m. He was in Joburg. And then drove, maybe 1 or 2 he was in Joburg. 2 to 3 he was in Vosloorus, already drinking with a state car and a state firearm. On top of that, when that alcohol was finished, he confessed. He went to buy more and he still want to convince us he wasn't drunk. And on top of that, he confessed. He took a state gun, placed it in a place that was not supposed to be placed according to the firearm laws. You're not supposed to place a gun like that. If there's no safety, then you would rather keep it to yourself. But he gave it to a second person to take a firearm and place it. He doesn't even know where that firearm was placed. But it definitely showed there wasn't safe. That's a contravening with the law. What has happened? What will happen to that? He confessed it. It's on the record. The next thing he does, he drove from Vosloorus to Tembisa. Do you know how many kilometers? Chances are it's around 80-something kilometers under the influence of alcohol. Nothing is happening to him. On top of that, he confessed. He saw people exchanging guns at Gwabini's house. What did he do? Nothing. On top of that, he writes a statement and sworn under oath. In that statement, he acknowledges and says that these guys are hitmen. That means you can't say he's a hitman if you don't know some stories. As a police officer, you know the stories of these people. The question that is being asked by Mnisi, you saw all of this. Where did you report this to? Nowhere. Because it's who? Constable Zungu. He's not about to keep the law when it doesn't suit him and his friends. But as soon as now he want to take his friends and push them under bus, we're supposed to all of a sudden believe him. I'm not one of them. Not the members of this the tribe. No, not us. We don't believe creepy police. We don't believe rotten police. No, we believe upstanding police like Mchali. Those are the people that we believe in, because we know even if we are on the wrong side of the law, their actions will be just, because they are not about hating us. They are about doing what is supposed to be done. Those are the police that we want to uphold. Mtali have been part and parcel of criminal activities. But the man is at Vosloorus Hostel. How many kilometers away from Vosloorus Hostel? You can even walk to the police station. But let alone walking to the police station, he's got a state vehicle. He couldn't even drove. That distance from that hostel is approximately 3 kilometers away. He couldn't even drove 3 kilometers from the hostel to the police. No, he couldn't do that because he doesn't know where to report a case. So why do you have him there with the badge that is supposed to be respected, the gun, the uniform that is supposed to be respected, and the state vehicle that is supposed to be respected? Because those are the people that are supposed to bring peace and order in our society. Like I've said before, I've met some of them. I've been a friend with some of them. Yeah, guys, there are people who are doing their jobs there. Hey, guys, it's just that now we only know Mchali. Mchali is our perfect example of a person that... and by the way, as you keep hearing me saying Mchali, I don't even know Mchali. I've never met him. I've never seen him. But his testimony touched me. I was like, wow, this is a witness. This person is honest, and this is what we wanna feel from police. We wanna feel like, you know what, these are people who are doing their job, so that we can respect them and have that relationship with police. You know what I'm saying? To say these are people who are doing their job. You know what I'm saying? If you are wrong, they're going to arrest you because you are wrong, not because they hate you. But like Zungu, it's like he's going to arrest you because he hates you. Now, because it is convenient for Zungu to have them arrested. Because if it wasn't, look, all these years when that crime occurred, when he realized that these people might have been the ones who were involved in this murder thing, he could have issued a statement long time ago, but he has been quiet. Only on the 31st of May, 31st or the 2nd or the 3rd of May, 2023, between 31st or the 3rd of May, 2023, that's the only time he issued a statement, and that fake statement. You know what I'm saying? So, are we supposed to sit here and believe that everything is okay? And trust? What trust do we have to a guy that doesn't even know where to report a crime? I said it with the Kumalos, that the natural instinct of a normal human being is that when there's a man down, I want to make sure that an ambulance is called. I want to make sure, if it's of a criminal nature, I want to make sure that police are called. It's even worse. We call police for things that has got to do with forensic and, with pathology department and all the stuff. But I'm telling you, I've seen police being called, in things that even police are not supposed to be there. They will be there and say, okay, let's call these people to come and do what they're supposed to do. And after that, police are gone. But the natural instinct of a normal human being is to make sure that the people that we trust, people with marked vehicles that are supposed to bring peace, look, that's our natural instinct. We want to call them. When we are under threat or when we are at the discomfort, we want to see those people. 2, ambulance. If we've got somebody that is injured, we want to make sure that there's an ambulance so that that person's life can be saved. You know, it's a natural instinct. Then you've got a guy who's trained, who's got 12 years experience, but doesn't even know where to report a crime. In fact, he participated in this crime because it was convenient. He was benefiting from this crime. Now that is no longer convenient for him, he want to take the same people that he committed the crimes with and throw them under the bus. What happened to Koloko? What happened to this thing called there's this law called accomplished, being an accomplice. And I keep referring to this because there's a lady, I just keep forgetting her name. If you go to this channel called Mashabela Studios, Mashabela likes to interview that lady in matters that are related to law. And it is that lady that taught me that during the time of Dr. Nando Pamakutumane, she was educating us, that listen, as the viewers, to say, Dr. Nanda Pamakutumane can still be arrested because she's an accomplice. She might have seen the crime, she might have had the crime, but the law says if you know that Bongane is planning to steal this and you are not reporting this, you are an accomplice. If you have seen Bongane stealing this and you did not report Bongane stealing this, you are an accomplice You know what I'm saying? That's what that lady explained. And she is look, I wouldn't know, she's a legal practitioner. And that's why I trust her opinion. That's why even today I believe in what she said, because she is a legal practitioner. You know what I'm saying? And so now, if you take that, you've got this guy who have seen all this narco story, the story that I've related to you, criminal activity. He has seen it all, but he has reported none. All from all those years until today, until it reached a point where it was no longer convenient, it was no longer beneficial for him. Then he decide, I'm going to report this because it's no longer beneficial to him. Then even then is lying. I typed a statement. The next thing, no, I didn't write a statement. I was writing on the receipt. A whole police officer. What about the institution? But let's leave the institution. What about as a police? Yeah, well, guys, I've been saying this. The case of Senzo Meyiwa and Dr. Nanda Pamakutumane is those two cases are cases where if there's a place where the public's confidence is supposed to be won, it is these cases. We're supposed to see the excellency of NPA. We're supposed to see the excellency of the judicial system. We're supposed to see the excellency of defense. We're supposed to see the excellency of judges. And every stakeholders, we're supposed to see their excellence and be like, wow. I can say this, safely say, boldly and safely say, when it comes to the Dr. Nanda Pamakutumane, I'm very pleased, super pleased with the preparedness of the state. Wow. Hey, that guy, I keep forgetting the advocate there. Spot on. The preparedness. The fact. Ooh, yes, when he speaks, man, you feel, yeah, man, you feel the goosebumps. You're like, wow. I wish I can say the same thing with the Senzo Meyiwa case. You know what I'm saying? Do you know why we are excited about what we're seeing on that case? The one of Dr. Nanda Pamakutumane. Do you know what excites us to see the state being so much prepared? It's because we know Dr. Nanda Pamakutumane, she's on the wrong side. And our instinct says we want her boot. So we want to see the state being seen and making sure that justice is done. And Dr. Nanda Pamakutumane is sentenced. And we love that. We want to see that. We see. But unfortunately, on the scale, the Senzo Meyiwa case is on the higher scale compared to Dr. Nanda Pamakutumane's case. It's on the lower scale. And because of that, the case that we're supposed to be seeing it having so much oomph, especially key members who are working for key institutions such as SAPS, this is the case where they're supposed to set a precedent. We're supposed to see police officers coming gun blazing. And then that will instill fear to us and say, if you mess up with police, look at what they are doing there. Look at how much they prepared for this. Look at how much they are, they are telling their stories and they are collaborating things. We're supposed to see all of those things and be like, wow, don't mess with police. You know, that's what we're supposed to, that's a feeling. That's the motive. That is what we're supposed to, but can you respect Zungu? Constable Zungu. If you see Constable Zungu wearing a full uniform, can you even greet him for that matter? I doubt I can. Looking at his behavior, I doubt I can. Does it not have a direct implication to other police officers? Probably police who like their job. It does have such a negative bearing. Whole police who doesn't even know where to report a case. Come on, it's a disgrace.